Hi, welcome to my part 4 of my Z1 build. Before we carry on with the engine, I'm going to put together today. I've picked up a barn find, or people refer to as a barn find anyway. It's a Z900A4, and in with the parts with a nice set of Mikuni 33mm smooth bores, which are in really nice order. Just a bit of petrol glazing in the bottom of the float bowls, but that'll sort that out. The engine has been in pieces for 30 years, but don't let things like this put you off. That'll all clean up. I'll have to have new valves, and obviously it'll need for thoroughly blasting. It has been ported, and I gather it's a big valve head as well, but that's all doable. A set of crankcases. These are actually Z1000 ones because the original motor threw a conrod. I have got the original crankcases for it, and they are repairable. So, but again, like I said, if you can find things, everything's doable. Don't worry about how bad it initially looks, although it can become a bit of a mission. Gearbox, cams, engine covers, pretty much everything. And the bonus thing was, although there's this petrol tank here, is in the box underneath is a really good original green tank with just a very small dent in the top, and I think I'll probably be using that one. The chassis is away at Christoph's. He's using it to match up the rear footrest mounts for the project bike, so we can get the exhaust mount, standard 4x4 exhaust mounts fitted precisely. I've got the chrome plating back, and the company who did the work for us is Aerotech Precision Finishing Limited. That's in Farnworth near Manchester. I think they've done quite a good job actually. Have a look, all the nice little brackets, cylinder head nuts, yoke bolts and things, all look pretty good. And rear brake pedal. And the rear brake caliper steady. Now you might have noticed that I went with coloured coating for the parts. It's because it's non-standard. I thought I'd go with something quite different, see how it looks. I'm not sure I've made the right decision, but I don't know, it looks okay. I'm quite happy, certainly happy with the quality. So all looks good, and no problem with the threads. There's no other bits. For all the other pieces and that, it's actually, to be honest, it's actually cheaper to buy new parts than it is to get them plated. So that's what I've done. Got my barrels back from Bill Hyams. He's repaired the cooling fin on it. He's done a fantastic job, and he's the brother of Pip Hyam, famous from the 1980s in drag racing motorcycles. I think they've done a really good job. He's charged me £45, and when I picked these ones up, I've dropped off the barrels off the Z900 engine that I've picked up, and no doubt he'll do just as good a job. So once these are cleaned up and painted, and so I'll do the same with the fins as I've done with the head, and it should look really nice. Right, I'm at Christoph's. He's done some modifications to the frame. It's not been braced as yet. He's removed the lugs from the later Z900, so we can now fit the side panel for the early Z1. Done some work on the rear brake. I've got the chrome plating back, as I've shown you before. This looks really good. He's removed the old bracket for the rear master cylinder, and this is a master cylinder I'm going to put on, which obviously is a modern master cylinder, but because it's a non-standard build, it doesn't really matter. I've picked up some rear engine brackets which have the lug holes for the early side panels, so I'll now comfortably take the early side panel and go straight on, and I think that should go good. Looks really good, that lines up well. Even removed the lug for the rear airbox, which obviously it won't have anymore because it's going to have a Z1 airbox on it. Although I might be picking up some carburetors, which are Mikuni smooth bores. If we get those, then they'll be going on. And then of course we're doing the frame bracing. Right, and the other side, the top lug. And that fits on there. And we've now got a frame that accepts the old Z1 side panels.